All right, guys, what is up? We're gonna go ahead and get started today, and I want to go ahead and help you guys out with finding the starting point setup, the head and shoulder setup, understanding breaker structure, and change of character. Orin went on, today. He went on live twice today, guys. If you guys plugged in, you guys definitely got some value. You guys definitely got some value. For some reason, it's telling me that my Wi-Fi is acting, so if it cuts off, just wait for me to come back on. But yeah, man, those calls were pretty fire. They were definitely fire. And if you guys took the notes, you guys literally have the blueprint on hand, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and recreate that a little bit with myself today for you guys. Because anytime he draws it up, I always try to like find a way to make it even more clear than what he's breaking it down for us. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and break down break of structure. All right, first, right, break of structure. So, guys, anytime we're in an uptrend or downtrend, we have to go ahead and see what is the market doing. Is the market going higher, or is it going lower? Right, we're gonna go ahead and go with bullish examples today. All right, guys, just so you guys understand. Let me see. I might have to make the drawings way smaller, but it's all good. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Actually, let me zoom out and go over here more, just in case we need to zoom out and make some room. Come on, bro. Let's get it. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yo, my computer is lagging right now. It's all good, though. I'm not going to let that shit bother me. All right, guys. So the market is bullish, right? Now, anytime that we make new highs, this is called BOS. All right? Anytime market makes new highs, that's called BOS. All right? So let's go ahead. Market gave me a higher high, higher low, and we got new highs. So this would be considered a new BOS. Oops, I'm used to the Apple keys now. How weird, right? Does that make sense, guys? Let's say the market does it again. We have a higher high, higher low. Now, once the market makes another high, this would be considered my BOS. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Unmute. It's time for you guys to get vocal in the
Yes, it does,
chats.
bro. Makes sense.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, it makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Now, how do we catch these setups here? When the market pulls back, you're like, Vinny, well, the market is continuing up, bro. How do we catch these right here? Right? It looks like the market, anytime the market pulls back, and it continues to go up higher, right? Let's go ahead and get into that real quick. Okay, so anytime we go ahead and make a BOS, guys, boom, we just got a BOS to the upside. You should always be thinking, did we just get a breakout rally to the upside? And I'm going to keep it with the lines today because the candles just make it way too messy and way too much for the chart. But if we just got a BOS, guys, should we have some type of starting point here?
Yes, the last selling candle.
Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that right here. SP stands for a starting point. Okay? You know what? I'm just going to draw it out or write it out for you guys. You know what? Yeah. So I want you guys to have the notes right. All right. Boom. So we're expecting for market to come back. Oops. Come on, G, you're embarrassing me in front of the family here. Anytime the market comes back, we got to look for that last selling candle before the breakout rally. So yes, I'm saying the starting point is right here, but we know it could be anywhere within this zone, right? We have to look for the last selling candle before that breakout rally. So let's go ahead. Market pulls back and gives me, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but that's bugging me. Let me see. Anytime it pulls back, it should be coming for that starting point, right? So boom, market comes into our starting point and continues to go higher. That just gave us a BOS of the upside. Yes or no, guys? Yes or
Yeah,
no,
dude.
guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. 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 So where should my new starting point be? If we just got our brand new breakout rally to the upside, where should my breakout rally be if you guys want to annotate on my chart right now? If you guys can't, you guys could just let me know.
Last put back.
Let's go. Let's go. The last pullback. Yes, Giselle. Yes, Jack. This is my new starting point now. If you can delete that, Giselle, that would be amazing. The last selling candle. Yes. The last selling candle before the breakout rally. Giselle, can you delete that, please? I appreciate you for participating, though.
It's not letting me delete it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Y'all too scared. Hide it.
I found out how to do it without kicking anybody off. All right. All right. So, guys, this happens over and over again. We rinse and repeat. Anything with levels and anything with smart money, all you do is rinse and repeat the entire setup. Okay? So, we should have some type of starting point inside here. We can identify that breakout rally. Now, let's identify the last selling candle so we can go ahead and use that zone to continue up higher. So, we just got a brand new BOS. Is this my brand new starting point, guys?
Yep.
Yes. So now we have our buy zones covered. All right, let me go ahead and all right. So the next one we got. Let me go ahead and just put these right here as well, just for identifying. Because I know some of y'all just gonna be like, I don't know, all he drew were lines. Right? So there we go. Now, the change of character, guys. The change of character. Let's go ahead and get into that. Let's see. This is what I'm going to do here instead. I want to make this as clear as possible. All right. Let's pull this way. Pull this a little this way. All right. Now the change of character. We get the same thing, right? Everything is happening. All of this right here, guys, all of this has to happen before we can get a change of character, right? So all of this should have happened already before getting that change of character, right? So as the market goes up, we get a higher high, higher low. We get a brand new BOS. Boom, BOS happened right there, right? So let's go ahead, mark that up. Where's my starting point, guys? Who wants to let me know? Where's my starting point at? Let's go, Jack. Let's go. So you can go ahead and delete that. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead. We'll pull that over here. Bam. That's my brand new starting point, right? So let's go ahead. We'll pull out the little starting point real quick. Market gives me a higher high. Market gives me a higher low. We continue higher. Right? We continue higher. Guys, did we get a brand new BOS? Yes or no? Unmute.
Yes.
Type in the
Yes.
chat.
Yes.
Let's go. We got a brand
Yes,
new BOS.
yes.
Market is continuing up right now. See. Right? So we should have a brand new starting point somewhere in here. Right? I'm going to go ahead and delete this because you got these examples right here. I want this to be clear for you guys. Now, the change of character is important, guys. Anytime we break and close below a low and a starting point, that would be considered our change of character. Okay? So once we go ahead and, okay, this starting point failed, market breaks and closes below. Guys, this right here is your change of character. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit this. Red, change of character. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this as well because this is the example over here, right? Does that make sense, guys? Once we break and close below this low,
Yes.
we finally get that change of character. Yes, exactly. right? Once you get that break and close below the support, that would now be considered your resistance. Yes, if that's exactly how you got to tell yourself in order to understand this? Yes, right? So this right here, guys, is very, very important. We cannot have a head and shoulder or think of even selling the market unless we break and close below this right here. Does that make sense, guys? I need y'all to understand that. That's very important. Like, we should not be looking for sales unless we change character to the downside. If market is just chilling right here, just let it chill. Maybe it hits your stop loss, whatever the case, but it's just chilling right here, consolidating, consolidating, consolidating. But as soon as we sweep these lows and we start going higher, we should already be thinking buys. Why should we be thinking buys, guys? You guys tell me. Why should we be thinking buys? And everything is in your drawing right here. You don't need to think about anything else. Why should we be still thinking buys?
Never change character.
We never changed character. We never got that, right? So in this example, we still got that starting point. It's still the same character. You know what, Ricky? I've never heard anybody say that, but that's great. It's still the same character, right? It maybe looks something like this. Maybe the starting point doesn't hold as much, and it starts to, consolidate, whatever the case may be. We're not always, like, the market's not always going to do exactly what we expect, right? We might have a couple snipes. We may have a couple that give us problems like this one. We may have one that just violate. Our jobs as traders is to find the zones and wait for them to react. We wait for the reactions so they can give us the confirmations to make the right decisions. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 5 if that makes sense. And if you are lost at any time, please unmute. Like, I said that every call, and no one seems to unmute, but no one does the homework. So, like, I'm just making sure, just making sure. All right, awesome. So, once we get that violation, boom, we now have the change of character that we need in order to look for some sales. So let's go ahead. Let's mark that up. All right, guys. Now, this is the important thing real quick. Right? This is important, okay? This is the most... I want to break this down so simple you guys can be like, oh my gosh, I overcomplicated it. What's up, bro? Go ahead and unmute. Ramon. Unless you're going to type it.
Yo, what's up?
What's good, bro?
I think you're saying
Oh,
5.
you're saying 5? All right, bet. I was like, what? You raising your hand? You're the first person, bro. All right, awesome.
I have a question.
Okay, what's up?
No, not yet.
Are you sure?
I'm all right.
It's okay if you do.
I'll have to think about it because I forgot it.
All right, bro.
I'll get back to you with that.
Yeah, when you remember, get back to me, bro. There's no stupid questions. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So, actually, let me go ahead and redraw this real quick. We get that change of character, right? We get that change of character. Now, once we get this, guys, we may have some type of pullback. Actually, how would I, okay, let me go ahead and see this. We get this pullback, right? This right here is that last buying attempt. All right, give me a 5 if you guys are, a 1 if you guys are with me. This little up move right here is the last buying attempt. That last buying candle, the last buying candle before the change of character. Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and highlight this in green so no one actually gets confused. Let me go ahead and make that thing thick, boy. All right, that's the last buying candle right there, right? So, if we just got a change of character, do you guys think we just got a breakout rally to the downside?
Yeah.
Yes, right? So now we have a brand new starting point to the downside. Boom. Does that make sense? Market is starting to drop. Market is starting to drop and come into my starting point. Let's say it does give us some profit. Let's go ahead and change this color back. Let's say it does respect this zone, push up, and gives us profit, right? That would be the last buying candle before that rally breakout to the downside, right? So in retrospect, the starting point did its job. It gave some pips off of it. It just didn't continue to the upside, right? And that's okay. It happens, right? It happens. But this right here would now be considered my last buying candle before the breakout rally. Okay? So now when I break it over here on this side, guys, when you guys see consolidation or a higher high, higher low, right? It can be a higher high, higher low, or clean consolidation. It does not matter. Okay? It does not matter. When you guys see the consolidation being built up, guys, what is this called? You can give smart money terms, you can give levels terms, but what is this called, guys?
Liquidity.
Is this the-
Liquidity.
Awesome. Liquidity. Now, when you see that, guys, that's 25% of the head and shoulder setup. 25% of the head and shoulder setup. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Right? Because the head and shoulder setup, things need to happen in order for it to be considered a head and shoulder. Okay? Give me a 6 if that makes sense. Can you explain what is considered a Can you explain what is a consolidation and liquidity a bit more? Okay, so when you see consolidation and liquidity are the same thing. It is the same exact thing. People they see it as consolidation, and sometimes they don't even know it's liquidity, right? But it's the same thing, okay? Now, what liquidity is, it's just a pool full of money. So in this area, and you see liquidity being built up, you could just think of as this specific area, just a pool full of money being built up. Does this make sense? This is liquidity right here. This is liquidity. Does that make sense, Ricky? I think that was Ricky. Yeah. Awesome. So when you see the liquidity, all that consolidation, that's 25% of the head and shoulder setup, guys. Okay, 25%. Now let's go. The market starts to buy up. It starts to buy up. Boom. This right here for the smart money traders, what would this be called? If market just took all this, it bought up and took all these salads right here, what would that be called, guys?
Institutional candle.
Institutional order.
Institutional candle, an institutional order that took out and swept these salads, right? This would be considered the manipulation, right? Guys, the manipulation that happens when market sweeps liquidity, when you see that institutional order take this out, this is the head. This is the head, guys. So let's go ahead. Let's see, 25%. And it's also the shoulder. I cannot even spell, bro. All right. So when you guys see the banks just sweep all that money, guys, that manipulation that happened was the head. Yes. Yes. Who said uptrend? Yeah. So that would be considered just a sweep of liquidity, Ricky. So these two examples are the examples of market trending up, right? And I guess you can say you're not wrong, right? Because we did break and close above, right? So again, you're not wrong. That would be considered an uptrend move, right? That would be considered an uptrend move. Now, guys, whenever we change character, actually, let me just hold that off. So, guys, thank you, Ricky, because that's honestly important. Did you guys see this breakout rally? If we just broke up to the upside, should we have some type of starting point right here, guys? Yes, we should have some type of starting point right here, right? Obviously, we all know it could be at the bottom, it can be in the middle, it could be a little higher. We know somewhere in this area right here, there is a starting point, right? So now, once market breaks and closes below, boom, market hits the starting point. We get that last buy up. I should have just saved it. We get that last buy up. Boom, market changes character. Right, so now this gives us a change of character to the downside. Guys, when we get this change of character, this right here is 75%. Give me a 5 if you guys are with me right now. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Because if not, I automatically assume you guys know this, that I'm obviously just the best teacher out there. And you guys are just the best students, you know?
That you are.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Big
Alright,
facts,
guys.
big facts.
Appreciate you guys. So now, once we get that change of character, guys, that's it. 75%. Now we have to go ahead and set up our sell limits. Or not our sell limits, but find our sell zones. We have to find our sell zones. So this last buying candle right there, this little green line, that's our last buying candle, right? That will be the last buying candle that gave us this breakout rally to the downside. So this last buying candle would be our sell zone. So let's go ahead. Oops. This would be the sell zone. Starting points are red. Now, cool. Guys, do you guys see any other opportunity in here? Let me know. Go ahead and annotate. Oh, y'all don't see it? Low-key, the answer's right there for you, my boy. The head? Oh, the head is not your second entry.
The other shoulder.
The shoulder. The shoulder, guys. The head is not your entry. The head is going to be your stop loss. So let's go ahead and actually change this to red. Because that's your stop loss. Right? Your shoulder is going to be your second entry. So let's just go ahead and put a box right here. I like to label my shoulders gray and my starting points obviously red or green, red or blue. Right? So guys, you guys were on the call. Who was on the call when Neri was here live with us? Because she actually broke down this example very, very clear for us. Right? She broke this down very, very clear. Okay? What Mike and them like to do is they like to highlight this whole push up. Right? They like to highlight this whole push up and find the imbalance in that, right? That's their sell zone. Now for us, the sell zone is the last buying candle and the shoulder. And once we get inside of here, guys, once market goes ahead and comes inside of here to test one of these zones to sell off, what happened right here, fellas, right here is mitigation. If you're thinking smart money, if you trade smart money, what happened right here that sold the market down, that was mitigation. Now, if you're just a levels trader, this right here is our right shoulder, but it's the same thing. It's the same. Does that make sense? So look, we had a starting point right here. Let me go ahead and shrink this up a little bit. We had a starting point right here, right? And a right shoulder. So when market comes right back up to this area, guys, once we get into that, oops, oh my goodness. Once we get into this starting point or this right shoulder area, this is going to be considered right shoulder slash, I don't even know how to spell mitigation. Mitigation slash 100% of the setup. Let me go ahead and move this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and delete this because you guys have it right here. Now your right shoulder, is that even mitigation? Is that how you spell it? I hope that's how you spell it. All right. Can barely spell, but it is what it is. Are we good then? We good. So your right shoulder, guys, is going to be mitigation in smart money terms. So when market's in this area, guys, this is where we want to go look for the sells when it comes to the head and shoulder pattern, guys. Minimum 1 to 3. Does this make sense, guys? Let me know.
Yes, yes.
Let me know. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, brother. Thank you.
Yes. I will be going over this topic as long as you guys need me to. All right. This also goes back to last week's topic with where am I in the market? Right? Where am I? Right? You guys need to know exactly where you guys are and where the next best buy and sell zones are. Okay? So let me go ahead and just adjust this so I can have something up to post for YouTube real quick with a good example. You feel me? Boom. So what's up? What's up, Augustine? Yes. Right.
So mitigation is one of the entries for like it's a confirmation for an entry, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
If you're able to identify this whole thing,
Yeah.
right? That's the play. That's our sell. Now, levels, we just call it the right shoulder. Right? That's the right shoulder. Smart money will call it mitigation, but I know we have some smart money traders in Powerhouse, and
Yeah.
some of them hop on this call. So I like to combine the two, so you guys understand that. Oh snap! It's very, very similar. And
Yeah.
it is.
No, I saw the whole thing how you were drawing it, and I'm drawing now charts. I wasn't drawing before, I'll be honest, but now I'm drawing them, and you just see it in the market, and you just put it all together. Oh, great! No, this is great. Thank you so much for your help.
Yes, sir. Awesome. I'm glad you guys get some clicking moments, man. I'm glad. Let's go. So now that you guys got some clicking moments, I know me and Will expect some homework being done. Right? Now, can you show how support and resistance, equal highs, equal low, fit into head and shoulders? Yeah, I love it. Right? I'm going to go ahead, leave this here so you guys can go ahead and take a picture real quick. Boom. So let's go, because one ties into the other. This one ties into continuation, and then obviously once market starts to reverse, we get that change of character, and then we have to start looking for sell examples, right? So we go into steps. All right. Now, they asked, can you show how support and resistance, equal highs, equal lows would fit into head and shoulders? Yes. Let's go ahead. So, Ricky, what do we got right here, Ricky?
Consolidations.
Consolidation, right?
Liquidity.
So, liquidity, yes. What would this area called? Well, what would this area be called right here?
Support.
Support,
liquidity.
yes. The whole thing would be considered the liquidity, but yes, this would be considered our support. Right? Or equal lows. Right? Equal lows. Yes. Now we have this up here. What would this be called?
That will be resistance.
Yes, sir. And this would also be called equal highs. Right? Are we on the
Correct.
same path, Ricky? Are you Ricky? Who am I speaking to?
Ricky?
Ricky? Okay, cool. We have resistance, support, equal lows, equal highs. When it comes to the head and shoulder setup, if you took notes. All right, hold on. Hold on. Who am I speaking to right now?
Ricky.
And who's okay, we got two different Rickies. My bad. We got Ricky Esparza and then Ricky Ortiz. That's why I'm like, my mind is like, wait, what? All right, so both Rickies, front of the class. Let's get it. We have support, resistance, equal highs, equal lows. Guys, if you took notes on what I just drew out for you up top, what would this be considered right here? What percentage?
25%.
25%. Who just said that?
I did.
Who's I did?
Juan.
Let's go. Let's go, Juan. Guys, this is only 25% of the setup. This is exactly how, 20. This is exactly how equal highs and equal lows, support and resistance fits into the head and shoulder. Boom. Does that make sense, Rickies? Both Rickies.
Yeah.
Right? So when the market goes, let's go ahead and draw these out. Might as well. So we have one last selling candle here. Let's go ahead and make this a last selling candle. Boom. Next candle. We got some buys coming in. Right? Buys coming in. Buys coming in. Guys, what just happened? What just happened to these equal highs? Everybody who was selling at this resistance, what just happened?
Got swept.
It got swept. They're no more. Everybody who was just selling in that area just got clapped. Just got clapped. Right? And again, this is still 25% of my setup. Right? They just cleaned house. Everybody who was selling just cleaned house. Right? So guys, we got a BOS to the upside. Right? Do you guys see this breakout rally? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, we should have a starting point right there, right? But if we're looking for reversals, and if we're respecting reversals, like let's just say, boom, market, we get lower low, lower high. All this just happened. Oh my goodness. We can see we have a BOS right here. So if we just got a BOS and market is downtrending, what should we be thinking? Buys or sells?
Sells.
Sells. We should be thinking sells. If market is downtrending and we just got a BOS to the downside, we should have some type of rally breakout to the downside. So let's go ahead and just put, it's a little high. I'll just put it like right here. This is my selling starting point. Right? So, boom, market comes into my sell zone. I start to sell. Right? I press sell here. Right now, guys, once market sweeps liquidity, this is 50% of my setup. 50%. Right? 50%. So let's go ahead and clear this out of the way. Now that we got that example answered. Boom, 50%. And this right here is the head. Right? We got the head. So we're expecting this buying starting point to get violated. We don't want to buy off of it, right? We just saw market is heavily downtrending. We want to sell, right? So we would like for this buying starting point to get clapped. That's why you can't take every buy and sell starting point, right? Because you could obviously identify this buy, but we just saw a higher time frame. We just saw in higher time frame, market is actually heavily downtrending. Heavily downtrending. BOS. We're looking for the next best sell opportunity. Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense, guys. Someone's gonna have some breakthroughs today, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Right. So guys, once market breaks and closes below, we might get some buys. We might get some reactions. But as soon as we get this change of character, we just got 75% of the setup. Let's change this to red. Boom. Oops. Oops. Boom. 75%. So let's just go ahead. I'll draw you guys a new starting point. You know what? I'm just going to put this up here. Starting point. Boom. Sellers are coming in. Sellers are coming in. We finally changed character. Right? So we can easily see we just got this rally breakout to the downside, right? Guys, once we get that, let's follow that rally back up to the last buying candle. We got 1, 2, 3, boom. This last buying candle, this is my starting point. Right? Do you guys see any other setup for you? This is opportunity 1. Where's my second opportunity, guys? The Rickies. Where's my second opportunity? There you go, Ricky Ortiz. The shoulder. 25%. When you guys see this X right here, this X, the equal highs, the resistance, that's your shoulder. That's your shoulder right there. I hope somebody's getting some clicking moments. So let's go ahead and just rewrite this. This is my BOS, my resistance, my equal high, and my shoulder. Right? Does this make sense? This is easily a break of structure to the upside. Right? This is also your resistance. Guys, this is also your equal high, and it's also your shoulder. So you guys should not have a problem finding shoulders because you guys already know how to find equal highs. You guys already know how to spot resistance. You guys already know how to spot a BOS. Right? So when you get that change of character, everybody can identify the starting point because of the breakout rally. But where's your guys' shoulder? I really don't see shoulders, right? Your stop loss, I saw, oh, Ozzy, that was a joke. Yes, your head will be your stop loss. Let me go ahead and just put this right here. Head, stop loss. Boom. This is it. This is the play. So once market comes back up, we're looking to sell. Whether it's your starting point or whether it's the right shoulder, this is it. Pick the starting point. Shoulder 1 to 3. When market wants to go ahead and come back, anywhere in this zone, guys, this is mitigation. This is your right shoulder. So we can go ahead and sell this to the downside. And when this happens, when market goes and touches this area, 50, we got 75. 75%. When market comes back up to your right shoulder, to your mitigation, whatever you trade, smart money levels, whatever you trade, this right here is 100% of your setup. Guys, talk to me. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes,
hope-
it does.
Let's go, Ricky. C. Let's go, my brother.
So the 100% will be our starting point.
100% would be your sell zone, but you have to find your starting point in order to take that. So
Got it.
in retrospect, yes, but not really. Like, you find your starting point, and when market comes back, that would be considered your 100%. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I don't know if I can even break this up any simpler than this right here. Right, this right here is fire. Let's go ahead and see what we got going. Who wants to go ahead and spit out some pairs for me? Actually, let me go ahead and break this down real quick. I want to make this a little bigger. A little bigger for the picture visual. And then, let's see, 100%. Not that huge, damn. All right, let me just get this out the way real quick. Awesome, awesome. I remember encountering 2 change of characters in the chart. Can you show how to spot it? Well, if you see 2 change of characters, you're probably looking inside of consolidation. That's not really a good thing. When you're seeing 2, you're like, oh snap, I see one right there, and they're very, very close. Most likely you're trading within this right here, bro. Right, most likely you're trading within that right there. Now, when I say I see 2 change of characters, this is what I'm seeing. I see a head and shoulder way up here, right? And markets way down here, consolidating, right? Now we have a perfect sell zone at this point, and it's in the middle of a starting or a head and shoulder way down here. Right? These are the ones that I like to look at. Is this what you're talking about, Ricky? Or is yours way closer together? Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So we would like to go with the trend first, right? We would like to go with the trend first. So if market is uptrending, we definitely want to wait for these buys. That's exactly what an SP did today. Took a trade. I'm in it still. It's testing it to break through equal lows. Okay, cool. Right, so this is what I like to do. Whenever market's in the middle of both, I like to take whichever one that comes to me first. Oh, chill out, buddy. Right, but there's a thing to it, right? If market leaves EU currently looks like that. Okay, we'll go to it right now. When market leaves equal lows, right? Market leaves equal lows. You guys already know there's liquidity down here. You guys already know. You guys can't be fooled. You guys been studying. You guys hop on calls. We know there's equal lows. So when market's starting to head up to this sell, I would not mind taking this sell, knowing that we're bullish and we have liquidity sitting for a brand new buy opportunity. Does that make sense? Right? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. I would not mind taking a sell to buy here because I know long-term market is really bullish. Right? Now, there's a difference. Let's just say market swept these lows and started heading back up. This could be a play where they're going to save this zone for later, and this was a decent enough discount, right? Let's just say this is $0. This was $0. This right here is $100. Right? Now, with the fib, if you bust out the fib, I usually don't do this as often. Right? But we could already see $0 to $100. This is 50% of that move. So in retrospect, this right here is $50. Does that make sense? Give me a 5 if this is making sense. Right? Now you can see here, when it starts getting to 62, it's starting to go deeper into that discount. So now it's around maybe like 40-ish, $40-ish. Right? Now it's at 70% discount. Now it's around 30-ish, right? $30, right? Does that make sense? The lower it goes, the lower the price. So maybe, the banks are saying, you know what? This is a pretty decent discount for us right now. We'll save this zone for later. All you have to do is set an alert and continue with live price. Save an alert right here for later and continue with what market is doing. We just got to change a character to the upside. We have a shoulder play or we have a starting point. Right? Let's go ahead. Liquidity was swept. We get that change of character. Right? We get that change of character to the upside. Guys, should we have some type of breakout rally right here? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes, right? We have some type of
Yeah.
breakout rally, which means there should be some type of starting point in here. So now, this is what I need to be thinking, right? If market is leaving me this zone, let's just say market starts to consolidate. If market gives me this buy, most likely this sell could be taken out because we're bullish overall. Right? We're bullish overall. So this could be taken out. Not saying you can't test trade it, but you have to be aware of the trend. Right? We have to be aware of the trend. So this could be taken out. But if it looks something like this, consolidation, we get this sell opportunity. Now this makes it a little different because now I could possibly sell to our brand new buy and we're out of here. This is where things start to get more advanced, but you can't ask the question and not want your plate to be full with the knowledge. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So if this is a little much, please ask your questions now, or you're gonna have to watch the review, the playback. So you have to understand where you are in the market and find your zones, because you have a perfectly good buy, and a perfectly good sell, and the market's in the middle. Which one is it gonna give you first? If it gives you this buy, and we know long term we are bullish, this one may just get clapped. Right? And let's just say it does start to break down. Okay, we see a little manipulation happening. Okay, what's happening here? Maybe you test this out. Maybe you test that out. But you always ride with the trend first, guys. Always ride with the trend first. Always. Dang, this call flew today. Guys. Let's go ahead. Give me a pair. Let's go ahead and break down a pair real quick. Actually, Maria said EU. But I don't mind because that right there was straight value. Maria, if you want to go ahead and send in a chart if you're behind your computer, or if you could screenshot something, we'd love to see what you're cooking up. Let's see. Let's go.
Give me 1 second, because I'm on my phone. I was looking at the
All right.
4 hour mainly,
No-
4
no
hour and 1
worries.
hour. But here, I'll send you the
Go to the weekly real quick. Let's go to the weekly real quick, fam. Monthly. Let's see if it'll kick me out. All right, guys. So look at this. Look at this. What we have on the monthly, right? We got a freaking inverted head and shoulder. Inverted on the monthly. Lower low, lower high, BOS. Oops, we changed character. So this BOS is now my shoulder. Look at how it's been breaking down here for the longest time. Support. Oh, we just tapped into this. We're getting some upward momentum. Could we possibly be consolidating for more buy opportunities? We gotta see. So if we dive deep, this is what I'm seeing right here, at least on the monthly time frame. Right? Lower low, lower high. We hit that zone and we change characters. So this right here would be my shoulder. Now we can see it's just chilling right there. It's chilling right there. But we also see we got some things down below here. So let's go down to the weekly. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, brother. Oh yes, brother. Guys, look at what we got. Look at what we got. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, change of character. Not only that, let's zoom in right here, guys. Oh, this is beautiful. Guys, we get the change of character right here. Right? Change of character. Breakout rally. Is this my starting point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Say it with your chest. You sound unsure, my boy. Yes, sir. It is a starting point. I'm just messing with you, bro. You know. I just want you to sound confident because you're right. Right? This right here is a starting point. This is a starting point. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. We already know we just hit a monthly inverted head and shoulder. Now, guys, that monthly inverted just gave you like, let's actually gave you a little bit of drawdown. You can't deny it. Gave you 61 pips of drawdown. No, that's 600. 600 pips of drawdown. Gotta be a baller. Higher time frame, babies. 1,000 pips of profit. Crazy. But look at what's happening here, guys. We're just chilling. We know we have some good buy zones, and what is market doing? Yes, it's creating structure. Of course, yes, it's creating structure. But what just happened here? Oops, change of character. Change of character. BOS, change of character, right? This right here is my shoulder. Let's go ahead and delete that. Guys, look at this. Look at this, fam. Look at this, fam. Breakout rally. You guys see that massive breakout rally? Guys, this last buying candle here is your starting point. Massive. But we got that. It rejected off of that. Right? I'm going to clean this up for visual purpose. But now, look at what we got. Look at what we got right here. We get the same thing happening over and over again. Higher high, higher low, higher high. When do we change character, fam? When do we change character? Do we change character with this blue one or with this red one? Which one do we change character with?
Red.
Red.
The red one.
It took time, guys. It took time. It took time. Why did it buy up here, guys? Why did it buy? Why did we get some upward momentum? Well, guys, did we not just get a BOS to the upside right here? Would this not be a starting point right here? Yes. But when we're expecting sells, when we want market to drop, well, this buy zone has to be violated. We need it to get clapped. And it took a long time. We're in the weekly. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 weeks. And it changed character. And it happens, right? So what do we have to do? We have to mark up and stay fresh. We can move this zone down to here because we stay fresh to the target, to market. And we have a starting point right here. Starting point right there. Right? Let's drop down to the daily. Let's tighten that up. The starting point's way up here now. Right? Way up here now. Right? So right now, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing with Euro USD. And what are we doing? Leaving some trend line liquidity to the upside. We got some liquidity, right? So right now, these sells don't look too bad. right? Now, if you're someone who wants to buy to continue, I mean, you can if you want, I guess, but let's go ahead. I actually want to look at Maria's markups real quick. 4 hour. Yes, I was actually looking at this area too. Let's go ahead and look at the other. Can you guys see this? You guys can see this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 1 hour. Nice. Okay, let's go do that. So she's looking to continue with the buys. Ryan, this is the daily, guys. So I mean, this is still good structure, right? Still good structure. We do get a BOS. Yes or no? Do we continue with this slight bullish rally? Yes or no? Yes. Which means we have a starting point right here, guys, which was respected. It was respected, right? But I also see a head and shoulder in here as well. If we clean this up, look at this, guys. We have, look at the wicks, guys. Look at the wicks. We got support, support, support. We drop lower, and then we're gone, right? So these wicks right here are going to be my inverted. Boom. That's my shoulder. This is my head. This is my buy opportunity. So let's drop down. And this is clean. This is clean right here. This BOS, what do we just go over? The BOS is going to be my shoulder. So let's go ahead and mark that up. Boom. I also got a starting point right here as well. Let's go ahead and delete this. We also have a starting point right here. So if we see we got a breakout rally to the upside, right? Last selling candle was right there. So we do have a starting point. Extend right. Right, so if I look correctly, yes, this is your area right here. So Maria is looking for somewhere within this zone, right? Is that right, Maria? Somewhere within this zone? I think that's where it is.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, awesome. So she's looking for the same thing right here. But guys, let's go ahead and drop down and take a look at that. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I got a leadership call to be on right now. Look at this, guys. Check it out. Guys, do we have a BOS right here? Yes, we do. That's a pretty good one. Guys, look at this. That's a snipe. Let's move this for a minute. That's a snipe, guys. But check me out. Check me out. What did market do? Guys, it does the same thing over and over again. All you have to do is wait for the structure to be developed. Right? Look at this. We have support, all kinds of consolidation. Support. We get that head. We get the pause. We get the starting point. We get the head to be developed. And we get this change of character. Right? Guys, look at the bullish rally. It's literally telling you, no diddy, no capping. It's literally telling you this is your buy opportunity right here. This is the next best buy. Based off of structure. Look at this. Break and close above. If we pull out the blue, oh, it doesn't go back that far. But this is the next best buy opportunity. So let's go ahead and move this back real quick. If it lets me go back that far. Oh, whack. I think it's around like right here anyway, so whatever. We'll delete this. Not that. We'll delete this. Now we have the next best buys right here. So I like that. That's honestly something that I like as well. Are these? What? Levels glitching right now. Levels is glitching right now. What? What is this? That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's go to the 4 hour again. Oh, I want to delete this so bad, bro. Oh my goodness. Why did levels do this? I just want a clear chart. I'm trying to hurry up. Trying to hurry up. All right. So we have the buy opportunity right here. But look at, guys. Look at what happened. Maria, this is a perfect example. Perfect example. We're looking for buys here. But look at what happened. Look at what happened. Let's pull out the fib real quick. Oops, that's not a fib. So we got, market came back into 50% of that discounted range. And it said, you know what? This might be a decent enough discount for me today. And it started to go up. Lower low, lower high, lower low. And market changed character and starts heading back up now. Right? So now, EUR USD is giving us opportunities. I mean, there's one thing we can do about that, right? It's giving us opportunities. We have a head and shoulder here and a head and shoulder here. But guys, let's not forget. Okay, let's not forget. We are an upward trend line liquidity. Right? So if you get fooled on this one, we may just have the next best buy right down here. Okay? Remember what I said last time. Anytime that we have a perfectly good sell, anything inside of this liquidity, market's going to try to confuse you. And that's literally what's happening right here. Market's giving you 3 to 4 buy opportunities back to back to back. Oh, that was for the lower time frame, right? We have 2 buys on top of each other and 2 buys down here. Market tries to confuse you during liquidity. So what we have to do is, I would always like the lower opportunity, but since you see this, there's 2 things you can do. You can test trade, which is a lower lot, 0.01, under leveraged, you know, not a full percent. You could take it right here because the market may respect this opportunity and continue higher. That's one thing you can do. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. And we'll finish it off with this. Awesome. The next thing you can do is focus on the market structure. As the market comes down, you guys have all the notes in the world right now. BOS, brand new starting point. Market gives us another BOS, brand new starting point. Market gives us another BOS, brand new starting point. So now, since it just hit our buy zone, we have to look for a change of character. We have to look for market to go and break and close above that. So let's say market doesn't and it keeps going lower. Then we have to adjust this line, because as soon as market breaks and closes above, we can now start looking for buys. Does that make sense? So when market comes back inside of here, now you can take an opportunity. Does that make sense? That's opportunity number 2, or option 2. Right? Does that make sense, guys? Now, you can do the same exact thing for these down here. Guys, my first touches are never 1%ers. They're never 1%ers. They're always a test trade, because what happens if this one just gets ran through? Boom. Stop loss hit. It happens. We knew we were in liquidity. We were trying to be a little aggressive with buys. It happens. We just took a $4 loss, 0.01. Boom. Let's go ahead and delete these. These didn't work. So now what we can do is we can test trade these zones all over again. Rinse and repeat. Boom. We test trade it. We're in drawdown. We're in drawdown. Market goes our way. Awesome. We can now start looking for bigger lots. Right? Now let's just say We test trade it, markets and drawdown. Okay, the starting point gets stop lost, but boom, we're now inside the right shoulder. So now what we do is wait for this confirmation. And as soon as we get this, we can now start looking to enter more positions. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Look for
Yes.
the same setup on a lower time frames. Yes, that's it. You look for the exact same setups on a lower time frame. Everything I just taught you guys today, you just look for it on a lower time frame. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Maybe you wait for that 1 hour. Maybe you wait for that 15-minute. Right? Maybe you wait for that 5. But the lower you go in time frame to try to catch that, you may have a lot of break evens. Right? You may have a lot of break evens, and that's okay because you're trying to catch the first move. So you cannot be like, oh my God, this is my 3rd break even. I'm sweating right now, bro. My 3rd break even. Bro, it's okay. You know what's happening when that happens, guys? I'm gonna tell you right now what happens. You're trying to catch this move here, right? On the 5-minute. On the 5-minute. So this is what's happening right here. This black line is the 1 hour, and this blue line is the 5-minute. So as you can see, as soon as we touch this, we're going higher, right? So we're already looking for buy opportunities somewhere in here. Okay, now let's just say market comes in, gives you a little bit of profit. You should be at break even. Now market goes lower. You know what's happening when that happens, guys? All that's happening is on the 1 hour setup. This is it. Market drops lower. And your 5-minute setup just got hit with the break even, or it got clapped. Does that make sense? So as the market goes up again, you're finding that 5-minute setup right here. Boom. Right? And we're waiting for that 5 minutes to come back and respect and take off. So now it looks like this. Right? So when you get a lot of break evens on that lower time frame, don't like stress out, guys. The market's just going lower. It's going into a better discounted price for you. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 5 if this makes sense. I hope you guys took notes, man. Because I didn't mean to go this in depth, but sometimes when the call asks for it, guys, it asks for it. And I try to break it down as simple as I can. And a lot of you guys are getting clicking moments, which is fire. Which is fire. I love it. I love it. So with that being said, guys, a lot of you guys know what to do, right? There's homework for the levels in the Nash chat. There's homework, guys. Okay, so every week, Will and I would love to see you guys' charts. We would love to see you guys get your guys' hands dirty. That way we know that you're absorbing all this information, right? Because when you send charts, we know that you're looking at those plays. So when we help you guys, we know you're going to be taking those opportunities for your own. You know what I'm saying? We can mix signals from levels and smart money too. Yeah, bro. Whenever Neri sends a trade, I'm like, oh, smart money. I'm going to mark it up as levels. Because it's the same market structure. I just like our zones. I just like level zones. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. I just like level zones. Right? But with that being said, guys, trade responsibly this week. Make sure you guys calculate your trades. Send in your charts so we can give you guys some feedback. And with that being said, I will see you guys on Friday. Peace and love. Thank you for hopping on.
Thank